You must pay for the blood of Biafrans you spilled at Umpo. You must pay for the massacre of Biafra in Iguacha. You know, people. You must pay for forcing the disappearance of over 40,000 Biafrans. You must pay for those who are dying in your dungeon on a daily basis. Believe me, you must pay. And this war is our own way. We dictate how we fight it. So Biafrans, when we assured you that the only thing that will stop this particular calamity from befalling Nigeria is one, they pull out every military checkpoint out of Biafra land. Two, they respond to the application we have filed at the Banjul court at the AU. Three, they claim that I am not reachable, that they want to negotiate with me and I'm not reachable. I have had that several. So, and I'm making myself available today that only country and only government that will summon me to negotiate with Nigeria for the freedom of Biafra will be Finland. They will be the mediator. And that is the only thing I have on the table. If it is not Finland to be a mediator, you can never negotiate with me. And negotiating with me is, first of all, pulling out the military out of the street, releasing nnamdikanu that you kidnapped from Kenya. You cannot be a kidnapper and condemn kidnapping in your country. You are the leader of the kidnappers. You went to Kenya and committed the international crime of kidnapping. And then when I listen to Nigerians who are, gullible, shouting, kidnappers in Enugu, kidnappers in Zamfara. Oh, Nigeria. Why should Nigeria do anything about it when they're actually leading the kidnapping business? Do you know how much they spent to go to Kenya to kidnap nnamdikanu? Do you know how much they paid in ransom to people who gave information about nnamdikanu? You can see their activities on social media. Today, they change from every day. They say Simon Ekpa is working with Nigeria government. Simon Ekpa is working with Tinubu, thinking that when they blackmail me, all these things, they are going to succeed. Where are they today? They are gone.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Yesterday, Simon Ekpa has issued a directive to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said he will speak in the language that the president will understand. He has given the president a 7 days ultimatum for soldiers to vacate the southeastern part of Nigerians now. Nigerian soldiers has come out to say they are not the one killing. They are not the one killing people in the southeast. That the unknown government are the ones killing in the southeast. How can you answer this, sir?
I am Mr. Paradeni Okokondem in this Republic of Biafra. Leave a massive nnamdikanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Let us hold it there. You see, in this our politics on the streets or in the streets is where we preach the gospel of truth. We common people that are nothing in Nigeria. Now, Simon Ekpa, our God-given able Prime Minister of government of Biafra, the Republic of Biafra in exile, have told the President of Nigeria, Ms. Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu, that he will speak in a language to him that he will understand. He referred to Mohammed, the ex-president or immediate past president of Nigeria, Alhaji Mohammed BUHARI, retired general. As he spoke that time to Biafrans, that he will speak to us in a language we will understand. And he asked nnamdikanu to stop agitation of Biafra. Nnamdikanu said no. Then he speak to us in a language we understood that time. He gave us Operation Pattern Dance. He gave us CKC. killing in Aba. He give us that Niger Bridge killing in Onitsha. He give us Mpo killing. He give us house to house kidnapping killing. Finally, he give us kidnapping of Nnamdikanu from Kenya and dump him in the prison. Unfortunately, when this current president, Mr. President of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, took in his campaign, he said he will stop where Buhari, he will start where Buhari stopped. Which means all the whole agenda of Buhari, all the whole program of Buhari, all the whole language of Buhari to crush Biafra, to stop Biafra, to kidnap our leaders or to destroy them, he will accomplish it. And in my former speech, I made people to know that this current president, not the cause, the beginning of persecution of Biafras in this present dispensation, but it was Buhari government. But I said that time that the present president should absent himself from those things Buhari have done against Biafra. Number one, he should release Nnamdikanu, set Nnamdikanu free, pay him a compensation that people got to say he should pay, and return him back to Kenya, and let Biafra go, so that when the judgment will come from God, it will not affect him. But he refused and continue where his predecessor handed him over. Now he continued to terrorize, embarrassing someone Ekpa, persuading Finland government to return him. Even it was in this regime that we had that the suicide squad was about to send to Finland to go and hijack, destroy someone Ekpa. And then we are stopped in Denmark before the information leaked. Now, as the town of Buhari was to speak to Biafrans in the language we will understand. Now, it's the turn of Biafrans to speak to this present government in the tune that themselves will understand. Now, it's vice versa. That time was when Nnamdikanu was out, leading Biafra. Now, in the absence of Nnamdikanu, someone Ekpa have taken over. That time was IPOB, DOS. This time is IPOB, autopilot, Biafran government in exile. That time was the time of tinubu, the time of Buhari. Now is the time of tinubu. Now is the time of Biafra to speak to Nigerian government in the language that we understand.
And which language is that?
Now, the language Buhari speak to us in the old time was a language of water.
What is water?
Water. You may understand what water is mean. It's a proverb language.
Okay.
A word into word.
A word into word.
Yes, that's water.
Hope is not a violence language. And
that water lead to Operation Python Das.
Okay.
That water lead to the killing in CKC Aba. That water killing in the Hell Bridge, Niger, in Onitsha, local government, and Anambra State. That water lead to the kidnapping of Nnamdikanu from Kenya to Nigeria. That water still leading army invasion of Biafran land today. That water lead to Okoma killing. You understand? Now, that time was the time of Buhari and Nnamdikanu. This time, someone Ekpa, who God raised up to wear the shoe of Nnamdikanu, in absence of nnamdikanu, and now it's the time of the Biafran government in exile to speak to the language that this present administration will understand. And as Buhari give nnamdikanu ultimatum to stop Biafran agitation. So now someone Ekpa and Biafran government in exile have given ultimatum to the present regime, to the present president Ahmed Bola Tinubu of Nigeria, to with 7 days to withdraw
soldiers
from the southeast.
But the president,
otherwise he will speak in a language that Nigeria will understand.
But the president is the commander-in-chief. Nobody dares him. Nobody gives him a directive. He is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
Nobody directs him.
Nobody dares the president. He's the commander-in-chief.
Yes, nobody dares him. And Samuel Ekpa is also Prime Minister of Biafra. A nation versus nation now.
But Biafra is not yet an independent nation, sir.
Biafra is not yet an independent nation, but it has a government. It has governments. When before Nigeria become an independent nation, they operate in a full force before the independence finally got independent. So Biafra is operating. And mind you, that Biafra have been a nation since 1967.
Before Nigeria?
Biafra have been a nation since 1967.
Okay.
Our flag have raised up. People address Ojukwu that time as Commander-in-Chief of People's Army of Biafra. Now, Samuel Ekpa is the Prime Minister of Biafra government in Leicester, and nobody dare him. Nobody dare him. Samuel Ekpa is not a rebel. Samuel Ekpa is not a terrorist. Samuel Ekpa is not a bandit leader, but a leader of a nation in exile. Remember, Israel government was formed in exile and they returned back. You get me? So the language that someone will speak to the present government of Nigeria may be in a different mood.
Maybe in a different mood.
Maybe in a different mood. You know, we Biafrans, we don't love killing, but we are forced to defend ourselves.
We are forced to defend ourselves.
We are forced to defend ourselves. When you push somebody to the wall, and there's no way he can break the wall and go to get that way, he will use the wall as his base to resist you, not to push him again.
To resist, not to push him again.
And he may have more force because now you have somewhere to rest. Now you are pushing, but you don't have anywhere to rest. So any little force you put, you that are pushing him will fall.
Okay.
Because he rests somewhere. This is the type of language that Samuel Ekpa will speak to this present government.
Okay, that is the kind of language Samuel Ekpa will speak
to this present government.
This present government.
Now we have base where we rest. And they are pushing us. Eventually, when we push them, they will fall. And that's how it's going to be.
And
but it may, this pushing that we are going to push them, the language we speak, they will understand, maybe in a different form, in a way that even the dying world, it will surprise them. Even by the grace of God.
Even you've listened to our guests on the analysis, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse.